Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Seraphis, our High Elf Mage, and of course the wonderful horse-straddling, nipple-bearing Tallahassee. How are you this evening, my friend?
Fantastic after that introduction.
Oh yeah, well you said to keep them shorter, so you know, I'm trying my best. You don't like me talking about your nipples these days. Of course, your nipples, I think, are more famous than your character at this point.
They're very sensitive.
There you go. Tallahassee has very sensitive nipples, and they don't like being talked about that much. And welcome to you guys at home watching this 51st Rift episode. And of course, if you didn't catch our last episode, I certainly suggest that you do, because, of course, it was our mega 50th episode, and there was a giveaway to be had. And by the way, Tallahassee, I don't think we actually said anything about how long we're going to have that competition running for. I guess until you find somebody that makes a comment that you're happy with. Is that fair enough?
Oh, look, we'll give it, let's say, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, there you go. So at the time of this...
So that's what? 4 episodes.
Yeah, 4 episodes. There you go. You got 4 episodes to try and convince Tallahassee why he should be going back to DCU. And just reminding you, of course, that there is an epic prize up for grabs for the person that comes up with the best reason in Tallahassee's opinion. And that, of course, is a collector's edition of Rift. So they've got every reason in the world to take a couple of minutes and try and convince Tallahassee to come back to DCUO. And thank you, gatekeepers. I've always wanted to have a bottom on my face. Is this basically what's going on there? How rude. Anyway,
isn't it like a regular Saturday night for you?
No, it is not. Will you stop saying
Having
that?
some random dude's fake ass on your face?
No, that's what may happen if you're the gayest person in Gaytown, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's certainly not something that I would choose to have. Let's move right off that topic and get back onto handing in my quest.
Good to see you.
What?
Hang on. I've decided you're not actually the gayest man in Gaytown. You're
Oh.
just the most androgynous man in Gaytown.
Androgynous. Oh dear. That's Tallahassee giving me heaps for the fact that I basically grew up in the... Look, in their 80s, androgyny was, you know, it was cool. It was hip. I mean, think of all the musicians back in those days who you couldn't tell whether they were male or female. In fact, you know what? It's funny. I was looking at some
There was
footage.
only one, Boy George.
Yeah, you know what? That's the person I had on the tip of my tongue. Hang on, that sounds wrong. That's the person that I had in mind as well, Boy George.
You had Boy George on the tip of your tongue.
No,
that was really too much information, Sambo.
That was
really too much.
That was a slip of the tongue.
And hey,
that's just as bad.
Whatever you're into is whatever you're into. There's no judgment here.
Well, you are, without doubt, a horrible, horrible person. That's what you are. No, I was looking.
I'm such a dick.
I was actually watching. You know what it's like when you. No, you know what it's like when you're on YouTube and you just start sort of trawling through clips of things, and you know you end up you know going from one thing to another.
You end up in weird places.
You do, don't you? It's just one of those weird things. It's like going through Tumblr or something like that. Anyway, I ended up at, now who were they? It was an 80s glam rock band. I don't know what you call them where you guys are from that are watching, but here in Australia we call them cock rockers. And you know what I'm talking about, Tallahassee. You know that whole sort of really androgynous, they're supposed to be heavy metal, but they've got like blonde wigs and they've got, you know, tights and all the rest of it. I think it was something like Wasp.
You're talking like big hair bands?
Yeah, big hair bands. Oh my lord, if you go back and watch them now.
Like Whitesnake and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's the one. Whitesnake, Wasp, even, you know, even to a...
No, Poison wasn't a big hair band.
Oh, yeah, no, Poison were. Poison were terrible. I mean, the lead guy from Poison, I forget his name now, he looks like a female. Seriously, so much makeup and just big blonde,
and
frizzy...
plastic surgery and Botox.
Yeah, all that stuff. Oh, God, it's hilarious. It's funny how times change, isn't it, folks? Anyway, of course, if you joined us in the last...
And yet you still wear your hair like you're in the 80s.
I do not wear my hair like I'm in the... Hey, at least I've got hair. At least I've bloody got it. But anyway, enough about...
I've got hair.
Yeah, I know you've got hair. Well, we established in the last episode...
Everywhere, even back.
Yeah,
it's like a forest.
Yeah. You know what, folks? I certainly hope wherever you are that you're not watching this and eating a meal, because you'll be completely put off your food if you listen to Tallahassee any longer. Of course, if you're with us in the last episode, you'll remember that we were fighting up around... Now, what's the name of that place, Tallahassee? Oh, the Shadefallen Keep. And we've got one major task to go up there. And if we look at our quest log, you can see here it's actually a story quest, and it's called A Woman Scorned. And this is where... no, wait a minute. No, is it called A Woman Scorned? Yes, it is. Defeat the hag.
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend.
Well, maybe yours, maybe. I don't know. But we have to defeat the hag. Okay, so it is like your ex's. Defeat the hag at the shade.
Pretty much.
At the Shadefallen Keep. And of course, Tallahassee, I think, pretty much... from what everyone's said and from what you've been saying, and of course because we got cursed in the last episode, basically the hag is like not the big boss maybe, but the main character of this zone. She's kind of the major person who's in charge of all the bad things happening. Would that be a fair assumption?
Yeah, she's to take a business term to it, she's the main driver in this zone.
Oh no! So hang on. If we're gonna start using business terms, are we moving forward? Are we gonna have to act with a sense of urgency to eliminate the main driver of the zone? Is that kind of what we're heading towards?
That's exactly the type of business wank I was trying to get to.
Oh, I can tell that poor old Tallahassee is breaking out in a sweat, because Tallahassee is a big fan.
You know what's really sad? The fact that you can go ahead and say that.
Oh, come on.
It's like pitch perfect.
No, it's only because I've heard it so many times in my life. In fact, it's funny, isn't it, folks? If you have a normal 9-to-5 job, I'm sure you're familiar with all of those. And by the way, block your ears for a moment, because we colloquially call them wank terms. And pardon my French, but that's exactly what they're called. All those terms that you hear managers, and look, we all have to use them at some point. Synergize and energize and moving forward and all that. In fact, here we go. This is our question of the episode. If you have a regular 9-to-5 job, or in fact if you've had one in the past and you've had to put up with all those terms, let us know. Let them rip. Let us know in the comment what some of the worst ones you've ever heard, because Tallahassee, you seem to have them come up all the time in your job.
I have a couple of personal favourites of mine from work.
Yeah, what are they?
There's Cloud Evangelist. I love that.
What? Cloud Evangelist? What, do you work for a weather company or something? What the heck is that?
I work for a software company.
So
it's talking about cloud-based computing, and I'm guessing the guy that has that position is some sort of religious man.
A cloud evangelist. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, okay, that's definitely a good one. Okay, what's another one?
Another favourite of mine is Wikify.
Wikify?
Where you take a subject and you transfer it into our internal wiki.
Oh my God. So, hang on. So you're saying that in a meeting, someone is seriously going to say, oh, yeah, look, I think we need to wikify that with a sense of urgency.
Yes.
Oh, that's vomitous is what that is. Okay, guys, come on. There's your open invitation. 10 internet points per wank term. Again, pardon my French. But if you've heard them, if you've come across them, or indeed if you've had to use them in your role, go on, write them down in the comments below. We'd love to hear some especially from other places in the world as well, because I'm sure some of ours are very Australian. And by the way, Courage is taking a leak. What the hell? Courage! That is naughty. Stop doing that.
Fucking evil dog.
The Dead-Eye
Fucking
dog.
evil dog.
There he is. As Tallahassee said in last week's episode, the
He is
harbinger,
the harbinger
of doom.
of our doom.
Yeah, there he goes. Anyway, as we're getting back to the tasks at hand, we've got this one here, Woman Scorn. So we have to actually go and take out the hag, and that's up at Shadefallen Keep. And of course, it seems to me that that's one of the major story elements of this zone. And you can see it up the top there, right next to a life dragon moat, I might add as well. But in the meantime, we're going to hand in all these quests at last. Oh! What? We're getting more? How many quests are in this blimmin' zone? They just keep coming and coming and coming.
This is the last lot.
Oh, okay. She wants us to collect shade runes from the Fellshade cultists in Shadefallen Keep. And that's handy because, of course, that's where we're going, Shadefallen Keep. So, okay, that's cool. And that's it from her. Let's go hand in over here. Brother Jabir, he has got, what's he got for us? Another quest. How surprising. And he wants us to bring the light of the vigil to Shadefallen Keep by... This is typical fanaticist religious stuff, isn't it? And I'm not talking about modern day, I'm talking about old days. Bring the light of the vigil to the Shadefallen Keep by killing them. Yep, that sounds like a good logic to me. Oh dear. Anyway, and we've got one from Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Oh, and he's got a sash for us, which actually has... Yes, it actually has better stats than what we've got. So we'll actually choose that and take that. And let's have a look at our character. And where is it? Oh, come on. It's got to be flashing. Oh, look, I sorted my bag so that all of the new things would appear down the bottom. And I can't even see it. Oh, okay. We're going to have to use the search.
Are your bags in order?
Yeah, my bags are in order. Shade. What did it put it up there for? There was no gap up there before. Okay, I'm going to plug that hole. There we go. All right, now back to what we were doing. Let's equip that. And let's rune break that one.
I've got another wanky business term for you as well.
You thought of another one? What's that?
Yeah, cross-departmental resource.
Oh, my lord.
Which is actually what I've been described as because I'm on a secondment.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Departmental resource.
So you're on a secondment of you are a cross-departmental resource on secondment with a sense of urgency, and you are going to evangelize the synergies of your current position.
Wickification.
Oh, and the wickification there. Right. What a load of trollop, isn't it? It's just unbelievable. Anyway, here now we are also getting a quest from Arthur. From Arthur here, who's asking us to kill 4 people. Wow. Gosh, these guys are really into their killing, aren't they? Let's have a look on the map. And presumably, yeah, there they go. They're up around the Shadefallen Keep as well. So as I lose my voice, it's time to mount up and head up north. Yay, finally we get to go here. Now, in the last episode, Tallahassee, you were mentioning that perhaps this is quite a lengthy... Oi, I followed you then. What's going on? Why can't I follow you? I click on follow, nothing happens. That was weird.
Because this isn't Twitter, you know.
Not follow you as in follow your stuff. I mean, I was trying to follow your character.
And by the way, people, I don't have Twitter.
Can you not... We know you don't have Twitter. Look, okay, I can follow you when we're on foot, but can I actually not... Can you not follow when you're mounted in Rift? That's interesting.
Should be able to.
Well, it didn't seem to want to let me, anyway. Alright, so here we go, making our way up towards the keep, of course.
Just quietly, I don't want you following me.
We're going to finally take out this nasty hag, who of course has been doing all sorts of ill deeds and turning us... I mean, she's basically the one responsible for turning us into werewolves, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
Alright, so she deserves to be taken down without doubt. Ah, if I can select you.
Yep. She's a soulless monster.
She's a soulless monster.
Like my ex-girlfriends.
Just like your ex-girlfriends, he says. I was going to say just like Courage. Courage is our current soulless monster. In fact, you know what? Courage actually has less soul than good old Slim here. It was funny, we had a couple of comments in some of the more recent videos where people were saying, gosh, Slim is very keen on going and making friends with mobs. And look, I'm just double checking here. We've got him set to defensive. So, you know, defensive is something that he shouldn't attack unless I attack first, right? I mean, that's how defensive works in other games.
No, it's if you are attacked, he will then attack.
Okay, alright. But my only other option
So
is...
it's slightly different.
Well, but the only other thing I've got is aggressive or passive, and they're kind of extremes. I
You
mean,
can go passive.
alright, well, let's put him on passive. Alright, look, he's just standing there now.
Yeah. So you won't do anything unless you tell him to attack.
Okay, well, that's annoying. You're right there, Slim. Do you want a bit of a back rub, maybe a bit of a stiff drink? You okay? All right, now let's put him back on defensive. I think that's the one we want to be on.
Vagina cave.
You wanted to slip that one in, didn't you? Pardon the pun.
Yeah.
Oh dear, our episodes are just going downhill.
You see, that couldn't get any better because I didn't have to say anything then. That was all Sambo being dirty.
It was not me being dirty. That was a slip of the tongue for sure. Oh, it just gets worse. Okay, Oh no, I'm just going to not say anything because you take it below the belt. You know, that's what you do. You drag things into the gutter. It's his influence, folks, and I'm very, very sorry if you've got anyone watching who has sensitive ears. Oh dear. We try to keep things clean, of course, on this channel.
I think we're going to have to put another bump on this one.
Oh dear, we have to put a bit of a warning in the description, I think. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, how
many mobs is your bloody friend going to bring?
I know, he's keen. Something has actually changed, if you ask me, in a recent patch. He never used to be that friendly with the mobs. Seriously, he never used to. He used to be well behaved. So I don't know if something's actually changed. Uh-oh, I've just realised I've targeted the wrong people. Yikes! Hello! I've got such a huge range on this character. I just tabbed, and unfortunately tabbed over there.
Oh, I swear to God, you're as bad as he is.
Oh dear, between the pair of us, we're going to aggro the whole zone, I think. Oh dear. Now, anyway, what we've been wanting to know is how are you going on your level 50 character, of course. Tallahassee has a level 50, so he actually makes progress on another character. But you've been with the guild. Have you been doing any more raids recently?
No. Part of that is that's a condiment. I just haven't had enough time to.
Oh, okay, so work's getting in the way.
Yeah, as always.
Oh, it sucks when that happens.
Gets in the way of fun.
By the way, is this the way up to the keep, by the way? Are we going the right way?
It is.
Alright, it doesn't look like it on the
map.
way. Oh, that's a shame. No time for Rift. No time for Rift. That's terrible. So, are you across...
Although there was time for Space Marine, but that was on a weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably a good game to drop in and out of, I'd imagine. What about the guild though? In terms of guild news, has there been any news? Have they been doing any more major raiding? Have they made any progress? All that sort of stuff?
Yes. Currently they have all the 10-man content on farm.
Oh wow! Okay.
So with that, they're all set.
So basically, what do you? And
I know they're working on the 20-man content now as well. So. Yeah, the GSB and Drowned Halls, I think it is.
Well, see, of course, I have absolutely no idea
they're
about
working
those.
on all that.
Yeah, wouldn't have a clue where they are. But why, and is it like most other games where they've got these on farm, I presume, for epic gear? Would that be the reason?
Yeah.
Very nice. So, obviously, a really active...
For a guild that's not really a raiding guild, they're doing really well. Yeah.
And of course, another great reason for you guys to apply if you're guildless, if you're on the Lathis server. In fact, even if you're not on the Lathis server, because of course, with Rift, don't forget that you've got free, that's right, free server transfers. As long as the servers aren't jam-packed and you're eligible. Of course, to be eligible, you also have to be over level 15, by my understanding as well. Don't forget, you can come here.
10?
I know, I'm pretty sure it's 15. I don't know if they changed it, but I checked up on it the other day. Now, hang on a second. We've just got something in our bags here that offers a quest, apparently. Oh, and do you think I can see it? No. Oh, and they are... they're better boots. We'll equip those. That's bloody good. Thank you very much. Now, I'm sure I got something that offered a quest. Oh, hang on. Will it have gone into my quest inventory, perhaps? Which...
Maybe.
Where is the quest inventory? I can't find it. Where'd it go?
If you go to your quest log.
Ah, quest log. That's right. I was looking on my characters. Here we go. Quest items. No. Okay. I have to look up and find what it was. Where is it?
Did it come up? Did it pop up and say something is offering you a quest?
Yes. Yes, it did. Does that mean it's...
Okay, and you don't know what it said?
Well, no. And the thing is, there's nothing in my bag flashing. I swear to God, I'm looking at it. Oh, there's something flashing. But that's just a... Well, that's weird. It's called a gilded false nose, but that's not going to do anything. I'm collecting shade runes, but... Okay, did it automatically give me the quest? Oh, yeah. Did it automatically give me the quest, perhaps? I don't know.
No, it won't automatically give you the quest.
Okay, I swear there's nothing flashing in my bags. So, you know what? I'm still going to complain. You know, I don't complain about much with Rift because I absolutely... I don't. I love the game. I love the game. But this inventory bugs me. Bugs the heck out of me. Like, why can't I find... You know, it should be in the quest. It should be in the chat log here. A shade rune. No. Light. Oh, here it is. A light downy cloth. Okay, that's what it is. A light downy cloth. And there it is. Okay, that was not flashing. I swear to God. It was not flashing. And it's not flashing now either. Alright, let's have a look. And you do not meet the item requirements after all that. Ah, what a load of rubbish.
What level do you have to be?
It says I have to be... Oh, I have to be an outfitter, so it's an outfitting quest. And I have to be 115, which of course I'm probably nowhere near. Never mind.
So you stick it in the bank.
Yep, stick it in the bank. Now, this is interesting because you said that the hag fight, and of course, folks, that's really what we've been trying to get to in this episode, I presume. Is that the keep? Oh, it is. Look how awesome that looks. That's amazing. As my mouse spazzes out. Good old Vista going again. That is an amazing looking keep. Do we get to actually go inside that?
No.
Ah, oh, it's disappointing. But you said that the hag fight...
We get to kill stuff around it.
Well, yeah, true. But the hag fight's actually quite lengthy, is it? I think you said.
Yeah, it's basically like a mini rift.
Oh.
Type thing.
Okay, because of course it's taken us absolutely ages to get to this point. And we've only got sort of 7 minutes left on the episode. I guess we'll have to run long on the episode. There you go, folks.
Yeah,
bonus content.
We'll run long.
There you go. So whereabouts exactly is the hag?
We'll get to her.
Oh, we're killing these name people now, I see. Right, and of course these name people, there are 4 of them that we had to kill for the quest.
Yep, so the Warlord will be around here somewhere.
Alright.
There's actually one that just walks around.
Wandering mob. Looks very cool up here though, I must admit. That is an amazing looking structure up there. Pity that you don't get to go inside it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like all the other buildings in Rift. They're all really nicely designed.
Yeah, definitely. I know we talk about it a lot, but, you know, can you imagine just for that model there, just for the model of that particular castle or whatever it is, can you imagine how long it would take just to build that? Like seriously, that's so much work. No
Yeah,
wonder.
it'd take a while.
Well, no wonder MMOs take absolutely years to come out. Now, speaking of which, and by the way, harking back to a couple of episodes ago when we were talking about George Lucas and then inevitably Star Wars The Old Republic MMO as well, I actually read some news today, and I don't know how reliable it is, but apparently, and this is going to make all the fanboys go absolutely bonkers, apparently it's being delayed. So,
Oh god,
I know, it just... So
there's a shock.
the
An MMO
saga
being delayed.
I know, the saga continues. But you know what? When you think about it though, perhaps, just perhaps, maybe they've decided that, you know what, we're not getting that much good feedback about the game. Maybe we need to go back to... Oh no, come back Slim! Sorry, it was my fault. Maybe we need to go back to the drawing board and redesign some stuff, because generally speaking, MMOs only get delayed for one reason, and that is that they're not up to snuff. Unless you can think of another reason, I can't.
No, that tends to be the reason.
Yep. So, oh look, here we go. Here's a guild member. Hello, hello. It's Sir Rogan the Shroomer. That's a funny name. Hello. There you go. Nice to see a guildie quite coincidentally on the server here. Woo, hello.
He's actually a really good guy as well.
Hello, just as well. And of course, being part of the Seraphim Guild, of course he's going to be a good guy. And reminding you guys, if you want to come along and apply for guild membership, there's a link in the doobly-doo below. All you need to do is put your application in there, and don't worry, it's nothing rough. We're not going to ask you for your firstborn child or your left arm or anything like that. Just come and say g'day and pretty much say that you got sent by Tallahassee, and they'll never let you in. No, I'm kidding. Make sure that you mention that you that you came because of the Let's Play videos, and of course that lets the guys know.
I'll let you in, but it'll cost you.
That's right. If you've got a bottle of whiskey, Tallahassee will let you in. All right, now who are we looking for? Oh, somewhere over. Yeah, okay, it must be through the other side of the wall there. Do we have to go right round?
Let's Play action.
Yeah.
We do. We have to go up the rampart.
Ah, Warlord. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so yeah, of course folks, just, you know, we hardly ever talk about the interface of the game these days. We're always on some crazy topic, but of course, don't forget that the items that you need to get for a quest are generally marked out with a star like this, and if you hover over them, it'll tell you exactly how far away they are, and it will also tell you the name. And you can see there, Kill Warlord Drylios, 51 meters away, and it even has the quest name there, so it's nice and easy.
Just going to try running them all the way up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because you'll be able to heal me through it, won't you, buddy?
Yeah, won't you, buddy, old bud?
Pal?
Ow, ow, ouch, ouch, he says. Can I get you from here? No, no line of sight. Still no line of sight.
I'm going to need you to have a line of sight.
There we go.
Alright, let's
Whoa!
try and
mayhem.
kill some people.
I think Tallahassee thinks
This
he's
is mayhem.
playing Space Marine again, perhaps. But of course, because of our life-bound veil, you can see there. Space Marine, you can see there. We've got just tons and tons of heals streaming off, so there should be no danger to Tallahassee. Hopefully, give him a top-up heal though. Top-up couple of heals here.
Okay, what happened to the Warlord?
Did we kill it? No, look. Oh, look, I'm going to mark it on the map. It's actually away. He's moved or something. He's actually to our west by the looks of things.
Alright, I'm not jumping down. So,
Alright.
let's
Why can't
go
I
down the
loot?
easy way.
Why can't I loot that mob? That was weird. Alright. Down, down,
Probably
down.
because I had rights to it.
Yeah, possibly. Alright, so and of course these warlords, etc. are part of a separate quest. They're not actually part of the Hag quest. I think by the time we're going to get there, we might have to save that for yet another episode. Gosh, it's been an epic journey to get here. Amazing.
Oh, we're almost there.
Almost there, he says. But I still can't see... I mean, the Warlord's actually kind of over there somewhere, according to the map. It's not up here. Unless is that just like a generic area that's being marked on the map, or is it actually marking out exactly where he is? It seems to be...
It's supposed to be marking out where he is, but he wasn't there.
So did we go there, did we? Hang on, it's over...
Oh, no, he's up the top of the rampart.
Down in the middle. Oh, there he is up there. Yeah, right, okay. Good stuff. Ouch! So, in terms of the zone, Tallahassee, how far do you think we're through? Because, of course, we've now pretty much uncovered the majority, if not all, of the map. We surely must be getting near the end of the zone now. Is there anything from memory that we haven't covered off?
Yeah, this is pretty much the last quest that we've got to do.
Okay, cool. Alright, and...
So there's...
So the
this
hag
one
is
that we're doing at the moment to kill the Warlord, and then, yeah, the hag's the last one.
Alright, so there you go, folks. Very exciting. We're getting near the end. Where will we be heading next, by the way?
That is a great question, and I can't remember the zone because it was really boring.
Oh, no. Well, if I look on the map, I can see that we're pretty much near something called either Scarlet Gorge or the Iron Pine Peak. Would it be one of those?
No, we'll be going to Scarlet Gorge.
Scarlet Gorge. Is that actually before Iron Pine Peak?
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas, like, in chat, there was this guy who kept calling it Scarlet George.
Scarlet George. Brilliant. That's like people who talk about their rogues as rouges.
As like Rouge.
Rouge.
Yeah.
Yes, my character is a colour. Oh dear. Alright, there we go. He's done, is dusted. That is it for us. And you can see that the hag is somewhere over there. Whoopsie. So we're getting close to her.
We are going to screw her up.
Yeah. Say goodnight, hag.
I'm eventually going to kill you, but when I keep jumping off those ledges.
Yeah, we're going to be killed by death. That's what's going to happen.
Killed by death.
Yep, which of course...
Well, it's a change from having to worry about being killed by your dog.
Yeah. Well, in fact, don't say anything, Tallahassee. There's another 10 internet points to anybody who can name the... who sings that song. Who sings Killed by Death. There you go. 10 internet points to you. Alright, so we're finally coming up to... Oh, is this her? No. Oh, look at that.
Accept his dark gift.
The might of death flows within me.
Power has its price. Finish off these interlopers.
Fool, Laria has sent you to your doom.
You are wrong, hag. Your reign of terror has come
Actually,
to
looks
an
like
end.
an ex-girlfriend.
You worms cannot destroy me. The power of the death plane is within my grasp.
That, or I'm thinking like Baba Yaga.
Feast on your bones.
Do you know who Baba Yaga is?
Yes, and she's... Whoa, Rift... What? Hang on. She reminded me of Jedi.
Yeah, get out of the way.
She reminded me of Yoda, actually, but... What the heck? So it literally is a rift. She's summoning a rift on the top here. That's amazing. Wow. So she has the power to actually bring forth a rift. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, she's one of the chosen of Reguloths to bring death and chaos to the world.
Yeah, fair enough.
Usual stuff.
The usual stuff, he says. Alright, well, this is going to be fun, and of course, it's so impressive. Look at the effects here on the Rift. Always a great thing to watch, let alone to play in.
Beware, hero. Keep the werewolves from the moonlight, or their savagery
Ah,
will
the
grow.
werewolves.
Alright, and it looks like we're going to get basically a recap of all the creatures that we've come across in this zone.
The death plane.
We've had vampires, we've had werewolves, we've had hags, we've had trolls, we've had gnolls, we've had imps, you name it. All been in this zone. Fantastic zone this has been, by the way, my friend. You did say that this was one of the better zones in the game. Of course, I can only speak for Silverwood and here, but it's just been brilliant, I must say. In fact, probably one of the better zones out of pretty much any game that I've played. It's just been fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's a really spectacular little zone.
Yep. Oh, here's the hag. Oh, can we actually get onto her now?
If you want to.
Alright, let's do
I
it.
prefer if you DPS her down.
Hey,
Although you've been turned into a deer.
I have been turned into a deer. What the heck? Yikes. Okay, she is nasty.
Thank you. You have set right what the Shade tore asunder so long ago. I mourn for my sister, but now I can start lifting the dark curse that has stained this forest. Know that every root in the gloam is forever in your debt.
That task will no longer be your burden, gentle Laria. Your descendant, Gwydden Duskenleaf, is ready to take on the mantle. The vigil honors its debt to you. Rest now.
Wow. Okay,
You
I must
have
say
done
that
well,
is...
hero.
Look at this.
I know you must be weary.
Okay, we'll just
but
leave her
please
there
allow
for the
me a
moment.
To speak with you.
So don't speak
If
to her
you
yet?
come over here,
No speaky?
no, not yet. If you come over here and have a look back at that castle,
Oh, look
does
at
that
that.
not look spectacular?
It does look spectacular. Look at that, folks. And of course, my favourite in the background as well, there's some snow-capped peaks. Gah. Try and get my tongue around that one. And look at out over there, by the way, to the right of the castle. I don't know if it's what it's like, whether it's just on my computer, but they've actually made it so it looks like it's in the distance. There's like this kind of distance fogging, like a bit of a haze, like things would appear from, you know, if they're miles away, sort of the atmosphere fogging things up a little bit. Is that showing up on your one as well? Just looks amazing.
No, it's just your computer.
Oh, bugger. Well, it looks incredible. Really does look like the mountain way off in the distance there. But yep, there's no doubt about it. The folk at Trion are just so good at creating worlds. Anyway, look at that, folks. We are victorious. We've taken down the hag. Everything hopefully is right. We've got the messenger of the vigil here. Does the vigil need me? Great victory was struck for Talara this day. You have vanquished the hag from this wood, foiled the plans of Elspeth the discordant, and ultimately thwarted the goals of Regulus, just like Tallahassee was saying before there. And you can see we've repeatedly affirmed the vigil's wisdom in calling you to the ranks of the Ascended. Laria placed herself in harm's way to protect this wood against the shade as long as she was able. And we almost lost her in the process. Now, if you like, I can teleport you out of this unclean place. Oh, absolutely. Can I say yes, we're done here, I think?
You stand between
Yes.
Talara and destruction.
Oh, there we go.
Although
Exciting
you will
stuff.
have to go back there to do the puzzle.
Oh, of course, that's right. We've got puzzles to do. We forgot about that. We'll have to leave that for another episode. And of course, we did do that extra special puzzle episode back in Silverwood. So I certainly hope you had fun at home figuring that one out. All right, what do we got here? Waykeeper gloves. And yeah, they are much better than what we've got on. So let's definitely equip those. Oh, and for some reason, there we go. Waykeeper gloves. And yep, that's good. We'll rune break the old ones. And of course it makes sense that we're getting good gear given that it's kind of the end of the questing in this zone. We've got a fell shade cap there, and that unfortunately is not quite as good as what we already have. That's okay. We will rune break that as well. Oh, what, another quest? Oh.
It takes us out of the zone, relax.
Oh, there we go. Yep, and of course
Calm your shit.
that's taking us to Scarlet George. That's where we're going, Scarlet George. Fantastic. So that's a cookie crumb quest for that.
You've always wanted to be in Scarlet George.
Oh yeah. Let's rune break that. Why won't it rune break? Oh, This is interesting. Rune Break requires Runecraft to level 76. So I've obviously got to be leveling up my... Oh, you know what? We've got to do an episode. People keep asking for it as well, where we do some crafting, because, of course, I've been completely, basically ignoring crafting, and we really do need to level that up because it's such a big, good part of the game. All right, here we go. Brother Jabaya handing in there. And we've got a whole chunk of XP. And there we go. We're now 80% of our way through level 29, nearly level 30, which, of course, mark is a nice little mark in our career progress. What is the level cap in Rift? I think it's level 50, isn't it, Tallahassee?
50.
Yeah, level 50. So we're definitely over halfway in terms of level, certainly probably not in content. So if we have a look at our map, folks, you can see now that we've got a little quest marker hand in there as we are going to make our way into a brand new zone. So that'll be interesting to see, of course, taking a break from Gloamwood. We've also got a hand in at Gloamwood Pines there. Should we soul recall there, I guess, to finish off?
Yes, we should.
All right, let's do that. Lord British bites courage on the leg, and Lord British tickles courage. All right, you got someone else who doesn't like poor old courage either. Gosh, getting a bad rap.
Do you reckon that's actually Richard Garriott?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was thinking that in the back of my mind. Imagine if that was actually the Lord British. I doubt it somehow. Although that's the kind of thing.
Crazy Richard Garriott.
Imagine if it was. I mean, because it's the sort of thing he would do, is bite courage on the leg. He would be, if anyone, the one to sort of emote like that. That would be quite funny. Anyway, actually, I read some news the other day that he's planning on coming back to the MMO space again. And of course, the last time he was in it was good old Tabula Rasa. Oh, you know what?
Which was actually a decent game.
I know, it's funny, you know, at the time we were pretty harsh on it. I mean, I know you and I, we had heaps of fun in that game doing the equivalent of rifts, the invasions there, the Bane invasions. And do you remember with our good friend as well, we were doing, actually there were two of our friends, who was it, Kelv and Lumpy, I think. We were doing a number of instances as well. They were good fun because, of course, we were all different classes. I think I was heals. I can't remember what you were. You a tank or were you a DPS in that game? I can't remember.
I was a tank. I was a guardian.
That's right.
And I had the staff. So you did the twirly staff thing, and then it could shoot fire.
Yeah, that's right. Look, we were harsh on the game at the time, and for good reason as well. But it's funny, you know, if you compare it now compared to a lot of the rubbish that gets released these days, it actually was a damn fine game, and I really do miss it. You know, I really do. I was looking at some screenshots of it the other day. I wish someone would resurrect that game. I really, really do. Anyway, here we go. Handing in now, a woman scorned. This is the big one where we hand in. You've defeated the hag. I don't know how you did it, but it feels as if a weight has been lifted from our shoulders. The people of Gloamwood are in your debt. There we go. And your heroic deeds deserve praise, Seraphis. Please take this gloam bell and ring it from my balcony here on top of the barrel vault tree. Let the citizens of Gloamwood Pines know that their curse has been lifted and you are to thank. And we get ourselves, ooh, look at that. Either a sword or a staff, and very nice staff there, which is not quite as good as the one I've got, unfortunately. And you can see Tallahassee has got himself there an achievement. I think I didn't get one. He's got one there called Gloamwood Samaritan. Aid the people of Gloamwood by completing 87 quests. And you see everyone in the guild is congratulating him here. And he said, thank you, only 25 episodes in Gloamwood. Quit your complaining. Oh, what's all this? Got fireworks going off. How do I do that? Oh, I can already hand in by the looks of things. I didn't have to do a thing.
What I love is one of the guys in the guild, Rogue, who we just saw before, Rogan, has come out and said, now on to the worst zone in the game.
Oh no, look at that. Damn. Oh well, we'll have to see for ourselves. And there we go, people congratulating me. We got ourselves lifting the Gloam curse, so defeat the hag in Gloamwood. That's what we just received there, as well as the Gloamwood Samaritan there. And we'll say thank you. There we go. So yes, everyone's
really correct.
Everyone is saying, "Oh, that's a horrible zone." So why is it so bad? How come? What is it? Just the layout of it, or is it the questing in there?
There's just nothing there.
Really? Is it like...
Just nothing.
Woo, hello, we got fireworks. Look at that. Celebration of us defeating the hag. Actually, by the way, Tallahassee, is there like phasing in this game or something? Whoa! Oh my lord! Oh,
you fell down the tree, didn't you?
I did, but fortunately, I
could see his carriage running.
I just happened to fall, very fortunately, on a little bit of the bridge that was sticking out. That could have been really bad. Actually, what happens if you fall off the actual bridge? Can you get back up, or do you fall to your death?
You fall straight into the water, unless you're unlucky and land on a bridge or something.
Ah, okay. I did do that.
Someone just fell all the way down and died.
Oh, really? It wasn't you?
Yeah. No.
Oh, classic. Oh, dear. Oh, well, there we are, folks. What an apt way to finish off the zone. We've killed the hag. We've got our achievements, and that is it. So that's our second zone in the game down. Onwards and upwards to the Scarlet Gorge, and by all accounts, it's nowhere near as good, unfortunately, as it was here in Gloamwood, but we'll see that for ourselves, of course. So we are so far over time. It's crazy. We are going to log out here. Thank you as always everyone for joining us in this extra length episode, and don't forget to keep those entries rolling in to try and guess what would convince, or come up with a great idea as to what would convince Tallahassee to come back to DCUO. And of course there's a very good prize up for grabs, and that's courtesy of Tallahassee, a collector's edition of Rift that you can take for yourself, or indeed give it to a friend. So on behalf of myself, Sambo, Slim, Courage, the dead-eyed harbinger of doom, and of course our wonderful nipple-wielding Tallahassee, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever you are. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.